guys, and welcome to my first video on our new channel, Eyes on the Goal. So as you may have read in the description, it was actually because of me that this journey and therefore this channel began. So our whole lives we kind of wanted to always learn to do gymnastics and martial arts and those type of things. Kind of like Ninja Turtles, but obviously Ninja Turtles is very unrealistic. But kind of leaning towards that. If you watch Ninja Kids or the Ninja Fam, the type of things that the Ninja Kids can do is actually kind of what we want to do. But it's never super strong until actually a few months ago this year I was going through the 2003 Ninja Turtles series, and I was just watching it and I was suddenly hit with those various ones that I just want this, just for myself, just this desire to be able to do that, a sense of accomplishment and freedom to be able to do that type of stuff. So I was I'm not going to dedicate my whole life to it, because obviously there are other things that are way more important than that, but I'm going to just start heading towards that goal and do as much as I can. Maybe one day I'll be able to take gymnastics or some other type of lessons. I really wish that I had started when I was younger. If I had just got this design when I was younger, I would have been able to do so much more, but later is better than never. So I actually got all of my siblings into it. They just saw me wanting to do it and they just followed along. That actually happened with movie making too. When I was younger, I got really into acting and movie making, and then Mike and Jonas got into that, and that's where Exaggerated Productions, the path to that was paved. So anyway, I've just decided that I want to take you on my journey with me, show you where I'm at now, tell you the progress that I have started to make, and then you guys can follow along on my journey as I make progress towards the goal. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is my flexibility progress that I've made. I think I've always had it in me to be flexible, but I just never tried to progressively become very flexible. But so when I first started, I could not touch my toes. I could only go down to here. Now I've been doing different stretches, and I'll post the links in this video to different videos that I've been doing for stretches that have been very helpful, that I've been following. But basically, so now after a few months, I can touch my toes if I try. Sometimes I have to take a few pushes to get down, but I can with keeping my legs straight. So there we go, I can do it. And so another thing is bending backwards. I'm not sure exactly how far I was able to bend backwards before, but I know that I'm able to do it a lot farther now. I want to eventually be able to do a back bridge. So that's how far I can do it currently, and that's definitely farther than I was able to do before.
It might seem like we're just these people who don't know much and we're just showing off or whatever, and we don't know much, but we're making progress, and hopefully we will, with little pushes, be able to get to the goal.
Yeah, and even if we don't get exactly where we want, if we get at least something of what we're hoping for, then I will be happy. We're just working towards the goal little by little. It's not the end of the world if we don't get it, but we're at least going to try. So,
yep.
So one thing, whenever we would do basketball with Daddy when we were younger, with our dad, I had already practiced stretching my legs in a side split, I'm not able to do a split yet, but I definitely want to be able to do it Sunday. But because of the basketball stretches, I was able to already go pretty far, and apparently this is how far I'm able to go. So yeah, I hope I'll be able to do a split. One thing also I want to be able to do eventually is a regular split, a front split, which I've never really tried to do that yet. But right now, that's how far I'm able to go.
Nice.
So yeah.
And I've learned that when you're doing these stretches, you don't have to sit there for a long time. You can, but I've heard that it's only 5 seconds that you need to be in that position, and that stretches them.
Yeah, with the back bend, actually just a few times a day, and not every day either. Just trying to bend backwards. It's actually really helped, and I'm not like holding it for a super long time. And with most all of my stretches, I'm only holding them for like 20 seconds. So yeah, those are, I think, the main things that I've been able to like visibly show progress with. But yeah, mostly I've been doing just different kinds of stretches, different side stretches, and leg stretches, inner thigh stretches, yeah, different body stretches like back bends. One thing that I think has also been helping with the back bending is doing this stretch. That's been very helpful, I think, in getting my lower back more flexible. Yeah, so I've just been doing all kinds of different stretches, and I actually find the Bright Side exercise and stretching videos very helpful. So I've been doing their different exercises, like just simple exercises like leg raisings and plank, and all these different exercises have been very helpful. One thing actually that is harder for me is I have this problem called diastasis recti that I was born with. It's basically where my stomach muscles never fully close together. So because of that, I have a weak core. So it's actually harder for me to do different things that require core, like balance and core strength. And I can do certain exercises, core exercises, but others will actually make the diastasis recti worse. So I can't do full crunches, for example. So those are hindering. But anyway, those are some stretches that I've been doing. Maybe maybe in another video I'll show you like a full video of me doing different stretches. And so my brother Jonas, as you saw from our first video, he can do pull-ups. My brother Ezra can do pull-ups. My brother Elias can. And my whole life, I've never tried and have never been able to lift my whole body weight. So definitely pull-ups is something that I want to be able to do soon. Also, obviously, if you can do pull-ups, that means you can lift up your whole body weight, which means you can climb onto things if you have to. You can pull yourself up. You can hold yourself up, basically all that stuff. So currently, this is how far I can go. So when I first started, before I started doing arm exercises, I couldn't pull myself at all. Now I can start to pull myself up but that's how far it can go.
It's progress.
Yeah, it is progress. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys some of the different arm exercises I've been doing to try and strengthen my arms. So first, there's this, which would strengthen these muscles, which are some of the muscles you would use in a pull-up. So currently I usually do number 4 or number 5, which I'm not sure how many pounds that is. Do you know?
Probably about, this machine, I believe 5 is 60 pounds. So it might be similar.
Yeah, so I was doing a bunch of these yesterday, so my arms might be kind of sore today. But I think I'll probably do 10 of each exercise just to show you guys. So.
And don't underestimate Ashley just because she's not as strong as the Ninja Kids, or even as strong as me. She's a strong lady.
Yeah, I've always been kind of strong for a girl, but not as strong as I would like to be. So this one I actually just discovered yesterday, and it's definitely a lot harder because it involves these muscles. And I've never developed these muscles really until recently, so. So I'm doing it on number 3 for this one. Okay, and yesterday I was also doing some of these leg exercises, which is pretty hard. It was harder than I thought it would be. It involves your outer leg muscles a lot more. But yesterday when I was doing this, my legs were really sore. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think it's really convenient that we have these machines. The previous owner actually left them, and so it was like convenient for us. We use them a lot.
So this one I'm going to put on 40 pounds.
You can do it. Is that 8 or
9?
9? Nice. Good job.
Yeah, so I guess the last one I'll do is this bar.
Bench press.
Yeah, bench press. definitely.
Okay. Okay, there. Okay. Hold it up. Okay. So on the first video when I was doing these bench presses, I think I asked Ashley what my number was that I was on, and Ashley told me 12 and it was like 22.
Yeah.
So I did like 10 more than I said I would do. So
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the exercises I've been doing.
say how you don't have the boldness to drink raw eggs yet.
No, I'm not going to be drinking raw eggs unless I get like really brave and weird one day.
Even cooked eggs do have the same nutritional and like those same benefits. They're just not as strong. But yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. Different things like that. I've also been jumping on our trampoline outside a lot, which sounds silly, but it actually is really good exercise when you're jumping around with your siblings and trying different things. I would like to someday soon, like maybe I can convince my siblings to ask for it for Christmas to get a good trampoline, because ours is kind of like bending, falling apart. If we can get a good trampoline and preferably one that has a net, then I could probably start trying to do front flips and back flips. I have done front flips before, I just never land them. So yeah, that's another thing I've been doing. Also, Rebecca, my little sister, has been trying to teach me to do a
Cartwheel.
yeah, a cartwheel, which is actually something that I never learned, which I know most people like out there learn when they're young. But so she's been trying to teach me that. I can kind of start to do it. I've started doing the basic of it, but I still can't land it on my feet. But I hope to be able to do that someday. And I've also getting the cows in the morning for milking, getting the cow. Actually, if they're in the back pasture, it's actually quite a walk. So I've gotten plenty of walking exercise on this property the past year we've been here. And like actually last time we walked in a park, I realized I'm not getting tired when I'm walking anymore. But one thing I've been doing in the mornings is just jogging on the way to get the cow. And then we obviously have to walk with the cow, but then jogging back to the house after we put her back when we're done. So yeah, I've been practicing jogging a lot more. I know that's something that helps a lot with becoming fit. But anyway, yeah, those are the types of things I've been doing, and yeah, I'll just take you along as I progress. Thanks. Please like and subscribe.